Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Today we've come to Dartmoor in search of fog. Now it's been a complete whiteout the last couple of days in North Devon, but unfortunately I've had to go to work, so I've missed out a little bit, but I was not going to be defeated, so what better place to come in search of fog than one of the highest towns in the UK, and that town is called Princetown and it's on Dartmoor. And we are currently heading towards a little copse of trees called Wistmans Wood. Now this Wistmans Wood is small, but it has ancient oaks that are all gnarly, and there's some beautiful moss covered boulders. Now since COVID, it's you're not allowed to actually enter the wood, so we need to keep to the outside, around the outside. So that might make things a little trickier to find compositions, but I'm hoping with the fog, then we might be able to pick out some nice compositions of the gnarly oaks. Now this isn't the first time I've been here. I have been here a couple of times in the past, but the fog has evaded us both times. I've always driven through pea soup to get here, but down in the valley where the oaks are, for some reason the fog just completely evaporates. But I think today we're going to be successful, so fingers crossed. So I don't think we're too far away now. I would normally say that we should probably just be able to see the copse of trees as we approach. As you can see, it is rather foggy. Now when it's foggy like this, on a place like Dartmoor, it's a good idea to let people know where you're going, how long you're going to be. I've got a head torch in my bag just in case I do get lost. Now my onboard compass is normally pretty good, and it's quite an easy route in and out of the car park to Wistmans Wood, although a little bumpy and boggy, but it's pretty much a straight walk, so I'm not expecting to have too many issues. But if you are out on the moors, it's very, very easy to get disorientated, so just take some precautions and make sure that you're safe at all times. There's no point in risking your lives or anyone else's life just for a photograph. There's no photograph that's ever been taken that's been worth someone's life. Sounds a bit dramatic, but you can't be too careful. So yeah, we're not too far away now, probably another 5 minutes or so. I'll see you when we're there. So here we are, we made it. Wistmans Wood on Dartmoor. If you can see the tree behind me, a gnarly looking oak. It was at this point that I spent the next couple of minutes talking to a camera that wasn't actually recording. I've no idea what happened, whether I pressed a button by accident or the camera was just having a funny 5 minutes. No idea. All I was saying was the tree behind me is a wonderful example of what we find in Wistmans Wood. Beautiful, twisted, gnarly oaks covered in this lovely moss you can see hanging from the branches, known as old man's beard. It's one of my favourite mosses that you find throughout Dartmoor. It just gives everything this lovely, mystical, magical feeling, especially in these foggy conditions. It's just like you're in the middle of a fairy tale. It really is stunning. Anyway, enough of this rabbit. Let's go and have a look for our first image. So we've got our first composition. As you can see, I'm down low. I'll show you on the camera what we're looking at. So we've got this beautiful moss covered granite boulder coming in diagonally from the bottom left hand side, leading into the oak tree trunk. And we've got this nice boulder coming in diagonally from the right, pointing to the same thing. And then got this lovely bit of fog out here in the background, giving it some nice bit of separation. Now it is quite chaotic behind this tree, but we're shooting at f5.6, so the depth of field will be nice and shallow. So the only thing we want in focus are the boulders and the tree that we're shooting. And as we go further back into the image, the focus should soften up, giving it also a nice little bit of separation. So I'll take the shot. I'll pop that up on the screen now. So this is what really annoys me. It clearly says on the gate as you enter the woods not to go through but to go round. That's people like this that will get this place shut down to the public. So if you do ever come across my channel and you're wearing a yellow coat, then you're an arse. So we've got our second image now, and I'll just show you on the back of the camera what we're looking at. So we've got this completely dead oak tree as centre of attention in the centre of the image. Got this lovely moss covered boulder on the left hand side. We've got some nice orange bracken coming down from the right hand side. Got this nice gnarly oak in the background being separated by the mist. That's looking quite a nice image. So we'll take this image and I'll put it up on the screen now. So our subject's still that completely dead oak tree. Again, we've just brought the camera up a bit higher. We're shooting a little bit wider to try and get more of the character of that tree in. So again, I'll show you on the camera what we're looking at. You can see dead in the middle again the oak tree. We've got more of the branches coming up out of that tree, and again we've got the gnarly oaks either side with the nice misty fog in the background. So I'm going to take this shot and I'll put it up on the screen now. So we've got another image, and we've literally just moved to the right 6 feet and turned the camera 90 degrees, and we've got this beautiful oak tree. It's quite a characteristic tree, and I'll just show you on the back of the camera now what we're looking at. So we've got the tree off to the right hand side, and it's arching over to the left. And we're using the actual side of the valley here as our diagonal into the bottom of the tree. And then, as you can see, the fog in the background just giving it that complete separation. So that's what we're looking at. I'll take the image now and I'll pop that up on the screen. So I'll just show you what we're looking at on the camera. Hopefully you can see that I'm including this beautiful arched bit of trunk. It's got this beautiful moss on it, covered in some lovely little delicate ferns. And then we've got some of the rocks as well, leading into this lovely tree that's covered in moss and ferns. And it's still got a few leaves that have been holding on for dear life as well. So that's the image. I'll pop that up on the screen now and we'll see what that looks like. So as we leave Wistmans Wood behind us, I'd very much like to thank you all for watching. It's greatly appreciated. I think we've had a pretty successful morning, which is always nice. I don't get to shoot in foggy conditions very often, so when I get the chance to, it is very welcome. So just heading back to the car now, trying to negotiate all the rocks and the bogs. I'm not known for my ability to stay in the upright position. I quite often misplace a foot or slip on a rock and end up heading in a downward direction. So no doubt at one point I will catch that on camera. But being top heavy like I am, my excuse is it's more difficult for me to stay vertical than most other people. So, like I said, thank you very much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit the like button. That's a great help. And also, if you've really liked it, or you're wondering where I head to next, then please hit the subscribe button so I'm easy to find again. So take this opportunity to say my goodbyes. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now. Whose idea was this?